Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from Truesoulintuition and we're here to do a reading for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. We're just going to have a look into your heart space because sometimes we need to look a little deeper. We need to bring those messages forward for us to see. And if you're new to my channel and resonate with me as a reader, please like, share and subscribe and or comment below. I do appreciate that. And if you're returning, thank you all. I just love you guys heaps for supporting me and cheering me on in these sort of unprecedented times. But here we are back in effect. Hopefully getting some really good messages for you guys, really going deep and bringing forward the confirmations that you may need. Sometimes it's what you need and what you not supposedly, what I was going to say. Sometimes it's what you need, but not always what you want. So we are in a phase of self-love, so this may come forward as something about you and less about the other, because sometimes love, we have to realize that love has to come from within before it can come from outside of us, external to us. So if we don't experience love inside of us, we find it hard to fully experience that love outside of us. So Gemini, I know there's a lot of things that you need to say to somebody, about love. I know that because Gemini always struggles with communication. And when I asked, because I've been allowing the cards to let me know who I should be reading and less about me actually deciding, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this. Because sometimes I get stuck, like I'll be trying to read for Sagittarius, but I can't get the message out for Sagittarius because my spirit guides actually want me to focus somewhere else. So I allow them to tell me now, and I appreciate and am grateful for my spirit guides and all they do for me. So Gemini, I'm just going to open up my heart chakra. As you guys know, I do this. I'm just going to remember to do it every time I do this, and it just opens me up to be able to tap into your collective energy and create a bubble of protection around me at the same time. So here we go, guys. I'm sorry about all the traffic. I have my windows wide open because I'm saging while I'm reading. So let's get into it. You can hear all the external noises, so I do apologise for that. Let's see what Spirit wants you to look at or focus on at this time. Look at or focus on at this time. What does Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter have to look at or focus on at this time? I'm going to say healing. I just want to call it, because I feel like there's a lot of healing going on with Gemini Collective. Alright. Okay. Yeah, okay. So here we go. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So we're facing our... Yeah, well, actually, releasing negativity is the first stage of the healing process. So we are just starting that. We're letting go of negativity. So what are we letting go of? This is a love reading. We're letting go of negative people or things that put us on the defense, because that's what Scorpio's trait is that as the Scorpion nature, and I'm not talking astrologically, but the actual Scorpion, is that it's a defensive animal. It's small. The smaller it is, the harder the sting, or the more poisonous the sting, by the way. But it's like, its whole body's made to defend itself from being attacked. And I feel like if love has got you on the defense, or whoever it is that you're in love with has got you on the defense, where you have to protect yourself or you have to fight back, then you're letting that go. You're like, you know what? This isn't my energy anymore. I don't want this energy. I don't need this energy. I'm letting it go. I wash my hands clean of it. It's like I'm letting you go, whether this is a person or a thing or an object or a project or something like that. You just, I just see people throwing their hands up in the air and going, no, I'm washing my hands of you. I'm done. I'm hearing that I am done. So it's time. Okay, thank you. Gemini's growing. Gemini's growing. Whether that's growing up or growing into you. You know what I mean? And not in an offensive way. For those that think, I'm not growing up, I don't need to grow up, I'm a grown person. It's not that. It's just like you're moving into a more comfortable fit. You know what I mean? Into your body, into your skin. You're owning you. You know, you're not letting others take your power away from you, which is actually very powerful. And Scorpio itself is a deep, emotional type of star sign that doesn't share its feelings openly, but goes through a lot of death and rebirth and transformational phases. So I feel like this is a phase of healing for Gemini. Okay? Hopefully that resonates with someone. So let's bring in your energy. Let's see what Gemini's collective energy is. Oh, oh, bit stuck. We're a bit stuck. That was a little bit janky. Let's have a look. Yeah. We've got the thinker. You always get the thinker, Gemini, and unfinished business in reverse. So, okay. Gemini. You guys know this is a general reading. I don't think I said that at the beginning. But look in the descriptions for the boundaries of this reading. Okay, guys? For those that are new to my channel. But heavily overthinking, heavily. About home, about family, about foundations. About... Okay. I just said, where do I belong? Who do I belong to? Who do I belong to? Who does my heart belong to? This is why it's heavy for you. An unfinished symphony. There's something that you have not yet communicated forward. There's some song that, or some, it's your heart song. You know how Mumble, he expressed his song. I'm sorry, I always go back to this Happy Feet. I love Happy Feet. But Mumble expressed his love song. He didn't sing, he danced. And it made him unique. Okay? I feel like Gemini is going into a phase of understanding this. I'm really feeling like a Gemini sitting there and really thinking of through the hard things that you may have avoided before, because you're going to start releasing things, and it's just like you may be bottled up from communicating it outwardly, because you may not like that. If you look at time to release, it's a full moon, so you're deep in the thick of it. You're in your emotions, you're in your head too much, and it's not good for you, especially if you're holding it all in and not releasing it. You know what I mean? And when you don't release it, it festers, and it turns. So something that could be beautiful and or positive can actually turn if it's not expressed the way it needs to be. So I just want to bring in one more card when it pertains to love for Gemini, please. Yeah, there's something you want to fix. Something you haven't said, something you want to fix with a divine counterpart. And I'll say that, and there goes a butterfly going past my window. So definitely a time of change. I just heard breaking the cycle and healing. So here we have mending here. When it comes to love, there's something that you want to fix. You want to heal. Now, I'm going to be honest. I did... Oh, gosh. I did 3 readings yesterday, and I'm pretty sure 2 of them actually got mending, or one of them. Everyone's going through this phase of, okay, I've just gone through something in the world that shifted my focus. Okay, it changed me. And I realize now what's good for me, and I realize now what's bad for me. And I'm prepared to let go of the bad things and fix the good things, or bring about better relationships, to be more positive, to be more of the healing space. It's definitely, I say a divine counterpart because 52 breaking down to a 7, right here is 52 right there, with this mending card, and it's usually an indication that 7's from heaven for me. Like, I have my own system, and it may not actually be the meaning of it, but it's a divine number for me, and usually about a counterpart when I ask about this card. And in love for Gemini wants to fix something with someone else. It's not here, this is you. 44 and 10. So, you know, seriously doing some serious deep thinking, deep feeling. I feel like deep feeling, but not expressing. So it's causing this stagnant energy because there's someone you know you want to go to heal the situation with, whether it's a relationship, a loveship, a friendship, definitely something you want to fix, something you want to go towards, Gemini, because you miss them. You miss them. And I know a lot of Gemini's like, I don't miss this person. But somewhere deep in you, if you're watching for that person, you know you do. You do. And it's okay too, because we're not going to get judged here. Okay, new person, interesting. Doing the complete opposite. Hang on. Let's have a look. Show me the energy, please, when it comes to this person. Okay. There's a lot going on, so we'll just ask for definite. Show me this energy. Okay. Yeah, oof. I kind of not too happy about their energy. We've got higher power in reverse, so there's something that they're not thinking about, or missing, or not knowing, something they don't know. Maybe they don't know you care about them. Maybe they don't know you're thinking about them, and they have come to the edge as well. So this is them calling you forward or wanting to take a leap of faith. But here we have, when it comes to love, they're orphaned. So they are at a distance from you. I would say just right on the other side of wherever you're, either the other side of the country or the other side of the world. And they don't feel connected. You feel connected. You want to reach out to them. But when it comes to love, they're in a space of conflict when it comes to you. Okay? So some things happened here where you need to say sorry, or maybe roles can be reversed here. They need to say sorry to you, whichever side fits. Okay? This person, really unaware of this person's emotional feelings towards them. This person, in fact, I feel like they moved away, far away. You know, they're just like, I keep hearing that song, something's missing in my life. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you and me. And I might have got this before for Gemini. There's a lot of, it's weird, okay? There's a lot of unspoken love here, okay? There's a lot of unspoken love. This person may have asked too much of you. And you freaked out? Did you freak out, Gemini? They wanted so much of you. And they were like, trust and believe in me. And it's like, you're like, but I need to see the stability here. This person may have not been stable either financially, mentally, physically, or emotionally. And it kind of freaked you out. But there's something about them that you are always drawn to them. So I want to see what the connection is between the two of you. Oh, sorry guys. I don't know what's going on with the hands. Got a lot of energy trying to push in. So we're just going to ask for the connection for the ones coming forward in this reading. What is the connection between these two? Yeah, see? Truth be told and peace. And a message in a bottle. Okay. So this is definitely someone from your past who needs to know the truth. This is the mending. Okay. All right. They're showing me both sides. So, okay, guys. All right. So what I'm seeing here, sorry, I had to take a moment, so I'm just getting the right words, is that the mending space is to fix this conflict with this person. You actually have to say, here I am, here is my heart. I may have said, I feel like I'm repeating this. You got to speak, Gemini. Communication is key here to healing there. If you want this person, I don't know about this person's energy, they're a little bit, they do play a little bit of the victim, of, you hurt me, how could you hurt me? It's like that. It could be something very minor, it could be just something you said, or you may have pulled away when they asked a lot of you. You might not have been ready, it might have been about timing, and this person actually wants to make peace with you. Here they have the actual word peace. So the healing space for you is to tell the truth, to bring peace to this person, because they are miserable, in conflict, orphaned, feeling alone. They're not feeling loved by you when it comes to the love space. And you just want to reach out and make that connection again to become one in that. Mend the bridge, or rebuild the bridge by speaking your truth, by revealing your heart, by being vulnerable to this person, by communicating your love language to them. All right? And for them, it fills them up in a way that you wouldn't understand, because I think they needed you to give them something. Give me something. Give me what I need to fulfill me. Because I feel like they're in conflict, but they really truly want to bring peace and change to this situation and not have conflict. And you want to reveal the same thing. It's like, I want to fix this situation. I feel like this is a person, like both of you, Gemini, okay, I had a little, I'm trying to say it right. You just both want to fix it, but don't say it. Because, there's things. There's water under the bridge. There's definitely complications here. But if we get down to the bones of it, it's actually not that complicated. It's just that there is no communication. And here with message in a bottle, this is usually about an epiphany, some type of sign or signal from the universe to say, to reveal a message to you. So, but it also to me is all not being able to see it. So this person doesn't know you think about them, but you think about them a lot. They realize that they may have asked too much of you, which caused you to sort of, I feel like this unfinished business, it was like, I love you, and then it was like, they go, come with me, and you might have just went, I'm not sure, okay? And it caused the separation. But you have your reasons, Gemini, and I think they are valid for you in your situation. But in this moment, there is no communication between you and this person. If there is communication, it's a minimum, very minimum, because they do not feel connected to you, but you're still feeling that love space. You still feel them calling you forward. And it's like over here, you're releasing negativity, or it's time to release all of it. Let go of that unfinished symphony. Let go of that love song that was never fully written and expressed. It needs to come out. Let's have a look at the psyche of the person that let's see how they think about you. How people think and how people feel, very different. So we just want to see how they think about you. I feel like it's weird because my spirit guide said, be gentle with Gemini. Okay. So let's see how they think about you, Gemini. They went straight for that orphan card, so I'm just a little bit, it's just sitting here. I'm just a little bit apprehensive to turn it. Oh, see. Gemini, they want to fix the situation. Here we have the singer of healing. This is an angel or infractal energy or light. See, I knew it. This is what brings about the healing. They don't hate you. They are hurt, but they don't hate. It's very defined there with this person. And they actually want the same as what you want, which could be the reason why you're being drawn towards them, to end a cycle of negativity between you two, to mend the energy. Let's have a look at your psyche now. You see this person, or think about this person. How does Gemini see the person coming towards them in love? How do they think about them? It's a lot going on for Gemini. Let's just change it up. Gemini doesn't... It's weird because it's like... I was going to say Gemini isn't really forthcoming with that information. Yeah, see? Look, Arthur's the Wild in reverse. What I heard though, it's upright. Luatha's the Wild. He's crazy cat. It's like the vroom, when you're revving up an engine. He's that vroom. This is love at first sight as well. It can be classed as that. It's just like seeing someone and just like, oh, I'm feeling the tingle. I'm zinging. You're zinged with this person, but you repress it. You might think about this person. They might pop into your head and you're like, no, I can't think about this person. But they're like a shining light. It's weird. It's like you don't like the fact that they feel orphaned or feel alone or feel disconnected from you. And it's like they had a really strong presence in your life. And you love this person. You love this person, Gemini. But you repress it. So you don't express, it's just that. So Gemini being of the air element, so that also means thoughts and communication or language. So you definitely don't... It's like, it's like I'm moving my engine for you inside, though. You know what I mean? That's like on the inside. Let's see your mental connection together. I just want to see. Thank you. Yeah, indeed. Wibby wobby. Wibby wobby? Wishy washy. Wibby wobby. Wobbly. There's love there, but it's like scared. You're scared to love. One loves more than the other. One gave more. One's more emotional than the other. It's interesting. There's some type of imbalancement in the thought processes. In the thought process. Can't say that. Thought processes. There's a I feel, I'm going to be honest, guys, feel like this is insecurities. A lot of mental insecurities, which cause the clash. So it's almost like Loathus the Wild, where he's crazy, he's got energy for days, and then he's sucked dry. Because he's not being able to express himself fully. So I'm going to be honest, I feel like the insecurities may have come from Gemini's side, and less about this person's side, but... they do have insecurities or have, I feel like they may have a little bit of jealousy or territorial, type of energy. You know what I mean? Let's see how they feel about you. Gemini. How do they feel about Gemini, please? Person coming towards them in love. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Gemini. How does this person feel about Gemini? Love. It's funny because I feel like this person has no idea that you care about them. So the cards that fell out for them is interesting because I really had to dig deep for this person's emotional space towards you. Now, that's because they put up a good front emotionally because they've been hurt. I can tell you that this person's either they're the ones that hurt with words, which could be why you don't talk, or they're the ones that have been hurt because they're on the defense. And see, it's the shark energy. The first card that came out was shark. Now, the shark is about, it says the thought in the back of your mind, it's there, it's ever present, and if you don't face it, it's just going to swim around you and constantly remind you that it's there. So for this person emotionally, with the buffalo, they see it as a loss. But it's something that they don't... It's almost like, how you repress your thoughts about this person or repress the feeling that you want to communicate. You hold back. This person holds back emotionally because the buffalo, upright, or in balance is what they call it in this. Balanced is actually abundance. It's been hit by source, knowing, seeing, feeling. You may be dealing with an earth sign. That is a Taurus. for me, because it's the buffalo, the bull. Anyway, but in reverse. So now in the emotional space, shark energy, and not baby shark either. This is Jaws energy. This is creeping around in the emotional space, and they don't like that energy. They don't like it. They it's like they may have healed it in their mind, how they think about it. They realize that it came out the way it happened, the way it happened, but they don't like to think about it. But it is an emotion that they kind of suppress. So you suppress the expression, and they suppress their emotion. Okay. Okay, I don't know. This person's a raging bull, and you're like, you know, you're like the crazy in love type. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy. All right. Gemini loves to love. All right. So let's see how you feel about this person, how you, in your emotional space. All right. How does Gemini feel about the person coming towards them in this reading? How they feel about their emotional space? Cheetah. Run away. Run away from me, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Okay. I don't know if cheetah is literal to you, but it's someone that ran away. Does how you feel about them? You just don't want to face it. But it's weird. It's like in the back of your minds, you feel that this person's reliable, dependable. You know, they're really reliable. You could lean on them, and they were always on time. They were always industrious, always doing something productive. Okay, but cheetah, if it's not the literal version of cheetah, because I don't want to say that it is, but it could be just the solar force. This person's very energetic, very passionate, very Gemini, sexual, sexy, fast, and a well-oiled machine. Like they're reliable, and they're physically, they're good they're easy on the eye. When it comes to your love space, you're like, yeah, they're good to look at, maybe, or you just felt strong for them. This. But I heard run away. So it's like, yeah, you didn't like your emotions. You ran away from them. But the heat is on for you. They turned you on, and they were reliable. And that's how you feel about them. And that's I feel like you need that right now. But it's so, I feel like this is the perfect example of the feelings, this being Gemini's side and this being this person's side. Emotionally, they don't have the same feelings, but that's because they are unaware of how you feel. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see the past, the present, and the future. We'll just see what the cards have to say about your energy. Let's see how it was in the past, please. Can I have the past situation for this reading, for these two in this reading, please? Yeah, okay. Page of Pentacles, and moving on, moving forward, moving out of stormy waters. The past. Six means something to you. I just said 6th of May. Weird but true. Okay. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. So not, it's weird. It's like, it's weird in the past. I feel like it never quite got off the ground. And yet it never got quite off the ground. You saw them as a way out, but it's almost like you saw a way out, but you had to pay a gold coin to the, you have to pay to cross the bridge or to cross the river. You had to pay, but it's like you didn't have the coin then. You didn't have the coin. So you couldn't cross the bridge. You couldn't cross the river to your happiness. So it was like it didn't quite get off the ground. It was definitely a thing, but never officially forever. You know what I mean? It never quite got started. Lessons weren't, like, things weren't learnt then. Like, it's almost like you were a little bit too young or not ready. You know what I mean? It wasn't mature enough at that stage. So let's see the present, please. Ooh, straight away. 3 of Cups. Sideways. We'll just have it upright. I feel like in the past it might have been in reverse, so there might have been third parties or too much partying causing situations, if that's relevant. But I'm going to read it upright right now in the present. Reconciliation, parties, community, celebration, rekindling. Thank you. They just said rekindling. So, you may have started to have realigned feelings for this person. You may be reflecting, renewing, revisiting. Can we confirm 3 of Cups, please? Another card for that. I just want to see, guys. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Not happy. Not getting that happy new beginning or new beginning in love. It never quite got off the ground. You're not happy. You're not happy. You want to reconcile or something. Renew, redo, revisit, realign, because you're not happy not being with this person or not being in alignment with this person. So I feel it is a reconciliation. So let's have a look at the future. Let's just shuffle it. Let's have a look at the future for Gemini with this person. Let's just see what the cards say. Whoa, it came out, didn't it? Fast. Queen of Cups. Okay. Queen of Cups is the healing queen. Yes. Bring love and healing into the situation. And also it can indicate self-love as well. Finding love within you finds love within the world. It's basically, on a bigger scale. Find the love for you. Then you find the love for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. 8 of Wands in reverse. I just said, okay. Slow down. I just want to get to know you. So I feel like Gemini needs to get to know themselves in their love space, to know and understand what they need before they communicate. It's almost like you can't go forward until you go and find you. The situation can't heal if you're rushing everywhere but to the space that you need to be. If you, in the future, you'll actually learn to slow down and actually approach this from a loving, healing space. I feel like it will get healed. But if I'm honest, it comes after you communicate. It comes after. So I feel like you have to... I just need to confirm the 8 of Wands, please. Where's the 8 of Wands? In reverse. Why the 8 of Wands in reverse? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's like really slow. They want you to slow down. Slow down. Because I feel like if you bring Luathis up right, it's just going to be like, when you start expressing this, you're just going to be like in love all over the show. And I'm not talking about physical love, just like you're just going to, it's going to overwhelm you. So it's like, allow that love to come in, allow that love to heal before moving forward. Rest, rejuvenate, take the healing first. Heal you before healing this. Okay, Gemini? Heal you before healing this situation with this person. Is there love there? Yes, there is love there, but it's just not expressed because this person actually saw abundance with you. They saw you as the one. But what's happened is they've been pushed out of this equation, or at least they feel that way. And in doing that, they don't feel that connection, so they're not sort of like visiting that love space. That's the only way I could communicate why this person isn't outwardly wanting to talk or express or ask you to come and see them or anything like that, why they're not coming forward. Because they feel like they've lost you. And so they don't know that you think about them often. They don't know that you have this love Jones for them. But it is indicating here that with Indy coming up, there is a lot of mental insecurity. So there's a lot of, it's like a shadow, but it's not really. It's more like an echo. So it's like you'll think something and then this little echo will be like, yeah, but I'm not sure, and then Gemini will be like, I think this person really likes me. And then this voice will say, I don't know about that because they didn't outwardly say they liked you. I think you need a second opinion, And then you'll go, okay, get a second opinion. Someone will say, yes, Gemini, this person likes you. And this voice will go, I don't know, but are you pretty enough? Are you smart enough? Like you're second guessing and doubting and feeling insecure a lot. This is a pattern that can actually destroy relationships or friendships. So you have to be mindful of that. Sometimes a lot of your own insecurities really play out in your reality when you're not solid or grounded in your own skin. And I feel like by releasing these negative, because Scorpio can also refer to the emotional space or shadows. The negativity of a Scorpio is really deep and dark. So it's releasing these types of energy, the repression of feeling and expression. I think once Gemini actually realizes that really speaking your truth and allowing your heart to be seen, the weight and the fog lifts up off of you and things become a lot more clearer. And I feel like once you get into that clearing of the fog from your life and you see more defined lines of what you need and want, you go into a space of being still and allowing the love to come forward. Don't chase it. There's another. Don't chase the love. You're a queen, the queen of love. The queen of love draws love to her. She attracts it. She doesn't chase it. She lets it come when it's ready. If that means anything to you, I hope that helps. But I'm going to leave that right there. Gemini, thank you for watching this reading. If you made it to the end, let me know. And take care, guys. Until next time. Bye.